Chapter 5, Part 2. Every day we passed Hemlocks, we'd imagine where we'd wear the two dresses. Once it was for going to a real restaurant and asking a stranger to cook us some food. Once for our graduating from college, and once for Clarissa's wedding, where I was her maid of honor. The best thing we'd imagine was wearing them to Benny and Dolly's funeral. We'd wear veils so people would think we were crying, but we'd secretly be laughing about how rich and happy we looked while those hoodlums were put 6 feet under. The dresses disappeared from the windows in April, and we hated what took their place. I held the piece of paper. Mrs. Needham's brow wrinkled. Dear me, bring that here. She undid the safety pin. That silly child wore this all summer and never took the tags off. Thank you so much, Miss Needham. My throat betrayed me. Be sure to ask your parents, Deza. They may contact me if there are any questions. Tell absolutely no one, not even Clarice, about my niece's clothes. Use that explosive imagination of yours to come up with a story. Now, be prepared for September. I can't wait. My hands were shaking even harder when I put my brand new clothes back in the sack. I went to my desk, collected my books, and smoothed out my essay even more. The A wasn't so bad after all. I headed to the door. The A minus wasn't so bad after all. I headed to the door, then turned back. Mrs. Needham, you never know. Desmond Malone, one more peep out of you and I'll mail those clothes right back to Cleveland. Pull yourself together and go. I would have gone, but she held up 2 fingers, touched her cheek, held one finger and put her hand on her chest, like she was saying the Pledge of Allegiance. And she smiled. I knew I was risking my new clothes, but I dropped everything and ran back. She jumped up and made a face, but I wrapped my arms around her and held on tight. Miss Needham, I've always dreamed that one day I'll have a heart the same as you. But I thought I'd have to wait until I got to be real old too. She let me cry before she got me arm's length away. Fine, Deza, now please go home. I grabbed Miss Needham one more time. The only thing that the best teacher in the world could say was, oh, for the love of Pete. That's the end of chapter 5. Let's think some more about Deza and these gifts that she received from Miss Needham. What do you think? No, better question. Why do you think that Miss Needham gave her such a lovely dress when she had nowhere to go? Nah,